Step into the cottage, the air feels strange. Gemini candles flicker, cards rearranged. Auntie Carol whispers, what's your plight? Under her gaze, stars ignite. Shadows dance on the walls, truth on the tongue. The deck flips fast, your song's just begun. What's your question? She'll get the answer. Spin the wheel, it's a cosmic dancer. Auntie Carol's hammer knows your soul. From Gemini twins to the blackest hole. The moon's in your corner, but the fool's in play. A pinnacle shines, what's it trying to say? Swords cut deep, cups overflow. Auntie Karen's eyes see where you don't know. Stars align, the cause collide. Mystic wisdom, no place to hide. What's your question? She'll get the answer. Spin the wheel, it's a cosmic dancer. Auntie Karen's never knows your soul. From Gemini twins to the blackest hole.
Hey y'all, what's up? Hey, welcome to mini readings, everyone. Hope you guys are doing good. Let's clear some energy. Here we go. Oh, hang on. There we go. Hey, Taylor. Hey, Aurelie. What's up, green-eyed devil? How you doing? I'm glad you got your cry out. That helps. I hope your headache gets better. What's up, everybody? Everybody. What's up? Hey, Julie. What's up? How are you, sweetheart? All right. I am on a little chocolate tear right now, y'all. But we're getting ready to start reading in just a minute. M is up first, which that's RK. But I got to eat the rest of my chocolate. Hey, Tony, how are you? Good to see you. I hope everybody's having a good night. Wrapping up Thanksgiving weekend here in the States, at least. It's been quite a weekend if you're a college football fan, and I am. So, yeah. All right. M, let me timestamp for M real quick. Let's get started. M is asked what she needs to know right now. So we'll find out, and I know M is a Virgo. What does M need to know right now? What does M need to know right now? What does M need to know right now? Give me a general message for M. Give me what M needs to know right now. Green-eyed devil. Wow. What does M need to know right now? What does M need to know? M the Virgo, what does she need to know right now? Hey, Supernova. How you doing? All right, what does M need to know? Emperor in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, King of Cups in the reverse. So right now, things may feel a little bit topsy-turvy or unsettled or not where you may feel like you're not where you're supposed to be, but we're always exactly where we're supposed to be. With the 1111 card, we're always exactly where we're supposed to be. You may be in a place where you need to do some internal work with the Emperor here in the reverse, and work on your own internal confidence and stability with the Four of Wands here. Okay. And your emotional intelligence, emotional maturity, and learning, internally how to love yourself. Okay. But I'm getting the call to action is one on the inside. That doesn't mean that, you are not where you're supposed to be. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. And it may feel stagnant, but it's not. But sometimes the universe, when the Emperor is in reverse, sometimes the universe will literally almost put us like in a forced rest. And it will feel like that, we're, trapped. And in a sense, we kind of are, but it's kind of like the universe lovingly slowing us down and forcing us to do some work on ourselves. It can feel that way. Yeah. There's internal work here. There's some healing that needs to happen internally. Okay. Shadow work. Self-confidence is key. Working on your self-confidence, removing blockages. I literally have this energy with the Eight of Wands coming out in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in the upright. I literally have this energy of the universe has literally got you still for a reason. And it's to focus on yourself, your own self-confidence, your self-love, your healing journey. Yeah, you're here to look at blockages. You're here to look at blockages. You're here to look at unhealed wounds. All right. And see some things. There's a breakthrough here. There's a win. Okay. There's a breakthrough, but it's going to come with a lot of clarity, and that's going to come with a lot of internal work, healing. All right. So the main focus is healing. Absolutely. Facing yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror, doing the shadow work. All right. That's just what's been coming out. Yeah. A lot around self-confidence, self-worth, knowing your value, knowing who you are. All right. Look, I can't make this up. And not only that, the Hermit card is very much a card about healing internally, staying by yourself and working on oneself. This is Virgo energy, Virgo at its finest. And the Hermit card is almost always pictured with someone who is on a solo journey, as you can see, with a lantern. And the lantern, the light from the lantern, is literally the divine guidance that this person is seeking and gaining while in solitude, doing inner work, shadow work. Hermit card is a very spiritual card. And that's what's up. And it's about standing in your power. All right. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps. I am doing good, Supernova. I'm glad you're doing good. But that's what I got for you, Em, and I hope that helps you. Let's go to Maria. Let's go to Maria. Maria did 2 questions. And let me timestamp for Maria. All right. Here we go. Maria. Hey, Gabby. How are you? Maria asks, Who's my next romantic partner? What's coming for me in love in December? So, Maria, are you here? I cannot tell you who your next romantic partner is as far as like a name of a person, but I can describe them for you. I can give you characteristics. Tarot reads energies, but there's like no names in my tarot deck. But we'll definitely look and see if we can get a description of who is next. And we'll also see what you can expect in the month of December around love. All right, my love, we will do that. We will do that for you. All right, tell me about Maria's next romantic partner, please. Tell me about Maria's next romantic partner. Tell me about Maria's next romantic partner. Give me the energies around what her next romantic partner is like. Can you tell me about Maria's next romantic partner? Tell me about Maria's next romantic partner, please. Tell me about Maria's next romantic partner. Tell me about Maria's next romantic partner. Tell me about Maria's next romantic partner. So we have the Chariot, the Strength card, and the Seven of Cups. And so it looks to me like you may have quite a few options here that's going to cross your path with the Seven of Cups. Perhaps with the tendency to come towards you and then kind of step back. All right. So I don't think that your next partner is your last partner, but it is exactly who you need to meet. Okay. From the lover's perspective, the person that we choose is always who we need to choose to show us something about ourselves. This one is, and what I'm predicting with your next one is they are going to come in pretty strong for a while and then back away. And I'm not sure why that is. Nine of Wands. Okay. Knight of Wands. Yeah. All right. This person may end up in a pattern of doing that, or you may have a pattern of subconsciously choosing people that do that. All right. That are a bit chaotic. They come on real hard and strong, real fast and strong, come on real strong, and then they back away. A little bit chaotic, a little bit hard to deal with, possibly a little bit, younger or less mature. It could be even somebody that is very sexual in what they are looking for. You can change. Yeah. Whoever this is, I don't like their energy. I'm going to be real. You absolutely, if you are in some sort of a pattern where you've had repeating challenges in the past for whatever reason that didn't work out, this may be repeating that to show you that you need to do some work to break that pattern. All right. And that may be what that's about. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Whoever this is, I think you'll get in a commitment with them, but I don't think you'll stay in that. All right. I don't think you'll stay in that. So it looks like the next one is trying to show you something that you need to work on, if that makes sense. But hey, Rachel, let me look and see if I missed it. Hang on one second. Let me read Maria's second question and then I'll look. Okay, Rachel, she's got a second question. Let's see what's coming for her in the month of December around love. Let's see what Maria has coming in December around love. What do we see around love for Maria in December? What do we see around love in December for Maria? What can Maria expect in romance for the month of December? What can Maria expect in romance for the month of December? Give me December for Maria. Give me December for Maria. So I have the Hierophant, the Two of Swords, and the Justice in the reverse. There may be somebody that crosses your path or a couple of folks that cross your path, but I don't think that this is going to result or materialize into anything. I think that I do see somebody coming towards you, but there's a blockage here. There is a blockage here. And that's why the Two of Swords is here, the Eight of Swords, Knight of Swords in reverse. There's something you're not seeing. Nine of Wands. It's that repeating pattern. That's literally coming up again. The Lover's card is here. There is, there is somebody coming to there's the experiences are here showing you something. They're here to show you something. The experiences are to prompt you to make a decision to heal, literally, and to work on yourself and to show you that you need to learn to be comfortable being alone, not being lonely. All right. Don't skip the process of doing the work on yourself. All right. That, I think, is the overwhelming lesson here. Okay. I think that's the overwhelming lesson here. And that's what I got. That's what I got, Miss Maria. All right. Let's see what we got, Rachel. Let me see if it seems like I saw an order for you, which is crazy because I wonder if I accidentally skipped you in the list. If I did, let me go fix it. You're after Jillian. You are right. All right, let me change my list. You're after Jillian. So we've got Rachel and then, no, I'm sorry. You're after Jillian. So we got Rachel and then Anastasia. And then Taylor. And then Aurelie. Sorry about that. Let me fix that for you real quick. Okay, there we go. All right. And next up is Stacy. We're going to look at Stacy in just a minute. All right. Let's see what's up. All right, Miss Stacy, and I believe Stacy, if I remember right, is a Sag. All right, let's see here. Stacy, let's hear about the ex Virgo and downgrade Pisces. It's been a while. Let's find out, Miss Stacy. Let's see what's up. with Beavis and Butthead. I think we've called them that before. Let's see what's up. All right, Stacy. Tell me about the ex Virgo and the Pisces downgrade. Tell me about Stacy's ex Virgo and the Pisces downgrade. What's going on between those two? What's going on between those two right now? What's going on between those two right now? What's going on with those two? That's what I thought you were a Sag. Happy birthday, Stacy, by the way. Give me the Virgo and Pisces dynamic. The Virgo and Pisces dynamic. Give me the Virgo Pisces dynamic. Tell me about the Virgo and Pisces. Tell me about the Virgo and Pisces. The Fool reversed. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Baggage, fears, resentments, anger. Why is the Page of Pentacles in reverse? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I think they may have tried unsuccessful. Is it possible that they tried to get pregnant and were unsuccessful? Didn't we pick up on something about that, Stacy? Remind me of that. I don't think this is the first time that we've gotten something to that effect around them. But there's something here that is not going well around children or having children. I'm not sure which it is. I want to get more on the Fool being in reverse. Let me get a little bit more on the Fool in reverse, please. Give me more on the Fool in reverse. Give me more on the Fool in reverse. I did say that. See, I thought I remembered seeing that before. I didn't remember that until I saw it in the cards and said it. And I'm like, I have said this about these two before. I want to get the Fool reversed. That could be somebody backpedaling on the relationship, but we will see. Fool reversed. Baggage, fears. I don't know. Let's see. Why is the Fool in reverse? Why is the Fool card in the reverse? World reverse. Unfinished business from the past. Oh, there it is. There it is. Five of Wands. They fight about somebody's ex. That's not the first time I've seen that. That's not the first time I have seen this with these two. I want to say I have seen it. But yeah, five of Wands is conflict, drama. And it's over unfinished business from the past. The Queen of Swords in reverse, that's a bitch. All right, High Priestess in the reverse. Oh, she's got a mouth on her. Nine of Wands. And it gets on his last nerve. It gets on his last nerve, Nine of Wands. She never shuts up is what I'm getting. With the High Priestess in the reverse and the Nine of Wands and the upright Queen. She bitches all the time with that Queen of Swords in reverse. That's how I would interpret that. Yeah, Four of Swords in reverse. Day and night, night and day, day and night. And he is restless. She gives him heartburn, anxiety. They are just, I don't know how they stay together. I don't know how these two stay together. They are so miserable. They are just, I can't, what gets me is I can't believe those two boneheads are still together. Justice in the reverse, they may not be. They may not stick together. Ace of Swords in reverse. Four of Pentacles. Somebody's hiding something from somebody. One of them is planning on leaving. That's why the Fool card is in reverse. One of them is planning on bailing. He travels. Okay. One of them is planning on bailing. I don't know which one it is. Business all the time. Oh, that's probably how they make it, is they're not in the same house. What I will tell you, though, is either she's planning to leave or he's planning to leave. Somebody's planning a divorce and not telling the other one. They're keeping that under their sleeve. And I'll tell you what else I'm picking up, too. There is a possibility that with that Four of Pentacles, that, you know, I'm just going to say this is her planning to leave, for example. She is privately making financial plans without telling him and putting money away and hiding money or whatever. With the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in the upright, that's a screw over financially. And it's done covertly and, you know, hiding it. And the Justice card in the reverse, I believe that could be divorce. Now, there is a possibility that there is a legal issue around money that one of them knows about and the other one doesn't. But I kind of feel like with the fighting over the past, I think there's a good possibility that somebody is planning to exit. Really, really. I don't know which one of them is planning to exit. I want to do this, Stacy. I want to do this because I'm curious. Give me him toward her. Give me him toward her. Give me the Virgo toward the Pisces. 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 The Virgo toward the Pisces. Hang on. It's hard to get a read. The cards don't want to talk. Maybe him. Give me the Virgo toward the Pisces. Give me him toward her. Give me the Virgo toward the Pisces. The Virgo toward the Pisces. I think he's the one planning to leave. He's biding his time. He's exploring options. He ain't telling her shit. He's biding his time. I want to see about her toward him. I think it's him planning to leave. It's him planning to leave. Because I got the Ace of Swords in reverse on him, and that's the same card I saw on whoever it is planning to bail. He's sick of her bullshit, I can tell you that. With everything that I saw on her and the bitchy attitude and all this, he's sick of it. Give me the Pisces toward the Virgo. Give me the Pisces toward the Virgo. Pisces toward the Virgo. Give me the Pisces toward the Virgo. Fool in reverse, Empress, Eight of Swords. She knows he's planning to leave. She don't feel like she's prepared to deal with it if he is. She knows. She knows he's planning, or she feels like he's planning to leave. I don't say she knows it. She feels it. She knows something is wrong. She's up in her head. She knows something is wrong. She senses that Fool reversed energy. She feels like he may lie to her and not tell her everything. She's worried because she doesn't feel like she can make it financially without him. She's worried that he is going to go, oh God. She's worried that he is going to come back to an ex with the Six of Swords in the reverse. Boom. There it is. There it is. That's what I got, Miss Stacy. Moses, how you been? I hope that gave you some clarity, love. It's always interesting to read for those two, right? But that's what I got. That's what I got on those two. I can't imagine it getting any worse. How could it get any worse between those two? Hey, Lisa. How you doing, Lisa? It won't be, ma'am. I knew you were dealing with somebody else. Believe it or not, I just had me read. I'm glad you did. And I hope that, you know what, because I remember you telling me that not too long ago. I hope that that guy and you are so happy together, Stacy, because you deserve that. You deserve that. I hope you're doing. I'm glad you deserved to find somebody good. But I'm glad you booked. I appreciate you as always, Stacy. All right, next up is Vanessa. All right, let's read for Vanessa. I'm so good. Will you promise to keep me posted, Stacy? I mean, you don't got to book a reading just to talk to me, but keep me posted. I would love to keep up with you here and there. Just let me know. It's because, listen to what she said. It's because I took the time to heal. I found the best man in the world. That is so sweet. That's the best thing I could hear you say. I'm so happy for you. I am so happy for you. You deserve it. All right, let's go, Miss Vanessa. Let's go, Miss Vanessa. All right, so Vanessa asks, is Justin my soulmate? Are we going to date? So, probably he's a soulmate. You have many soulmates, and probably he's a soulmate, but we'll see if you're going to date. We will see what the energies are like between you two. Just because somebody's a soulmate doesn't mean it's your romance partner. My daughter is a soulmate. You've got, a lot of people in your life that are soulmates that are not romantic. All right. Green-eyed devil is a soulmate. There's no doubt about it. I have, we have lots of soulmates, but I'm going to see if you and Justin look like you might date and what the energies look like between you two. What are the energies between Vanessa and Justin look like going forward? What do the energies between Vanessa and Justin going forward? Exactly, Green-eyed devil. What are the energies between Justin and Vanessa going forward? What are the energies between Vanessa and Justin going forward? What are the energies between Vanessa and Justin going forward? What are the energies between Justin and Vanessa going forward, please? What are the energies between Justin and Vanessa going forward? The Strength card, the Chariot, and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. You guys may deal with each other. I don't think that, this thing is something that's going to be lasting. The Strength card is somebody who holds back. And then the Chariot moves forward. And then the Knight of Swords in reverse is somebody who could possibly disappear, possibly not tell you, not be completely honest with you. Yeah, the Fool in reverse. I do see him coming towards you and then literally backing away. I see him. I do feel, yeah. Okay, here we go. Knight of Swords in the reverse, right? That was the outcome. And when I clarified that timeline, I got the Fool reverse, the Ten of Cups in the upright, and the Nine of Swords in the upright. Do I feel like you guys will be in a relationship? I do. Do I feel like you guys will stay in a relationship? I do not. So I feel like that it may be that he has baggage, he has fears, um, and that may be what causes him to back away ultimately from you, Vanessa. I almost sometimes when you see the strength card here, sometimes that's a test, all right, or it's a lesson sometimes. And it can be about balancing within yourself, okay? Um, and things, people always come into our lives to show us something. And that is by definition what a soulmate is, all right? A soulmate, by definition, is anybody who has a significant impact on your life. And that can be somebody who supports you in a friendship way, somebody who breaks your heart, your worst enemy, your best friend. But a soulmate is always about something to learn. And in this case, I believe that is the case. This is trying to show you something about yourself. This is trying to prompt you to do some inner work to get yourself in alignment with something that would be lasting. And that is done through shadow work. So I don't think this is your life partner, but I definitely think it is Mr. Right for right now. It is absolutely the right person for right now. So this is meant to happen. It's just not meant to stay. If that makes sense. So that's what I'm predicting for Justin. There is a possibility that he exits by ghosting with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Sometimes the Knight of Swords in reverse can be a ghoster. And the Nine of Swords here, that's the end result. That's feeling abandoned. And that can certainly be, people who ghost us. It sucks, but people who ghost us, many times they're trying to show us our own abandonment wounds from a big picture perspective. So that's what I got on that one. That's what I got on Justin for you. All right. Let's go to Jillian. I see you. Let me timestamp for you real quick, Jillian. I like your screen name is Jilly too. That's so cute. All right, Jillian. I like your name. I always like that name. All right. Hey, Sarah. I'll look and see. I'll look in just a minute. In fact, let me go look right now. Let me see if I got it, Sarah. I did. You're after Aurelie. Sarah the Taurus is after Aurelie. I got you, love. Let me put you on the list, and then Jilly, I'm going to read for you. Thank you, as always. All right, here we go, Jilly. All right, so Jilly, let me go back to your question again. Jilly says, what's this person processing internally right now about our connection? Does choosing patience now give me commitment later with this person? All right, so let's see what's going on with this person right now. That was your first question, and you did too. So we're going to definitely separate those out really good for you and see what's going on with this person regarding the connection with you. Let me read that one more time right now. Yeah, okay. How is this person vibing toward about this connection with Jilly? How is this person vibing about this connection with Jilly? How is this person energetically? What is this person energetically processing in this connection with Jilly? What is this person processing in this connection with Jilly? I think those jumpers were important. You had the Hangman and the King of Cups. I'm going to look a little bit deeper in this. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Judgment in the upright. This person has emotion for you. Okay, with the King of Cups being a jumper and this other stuff, the person does have emotion for you. I think the person is considering taking things to the next level with you. Commitment. Ace of Pentacles, Judgment. There is that consideration, and I say that considering because the Hangman was there, and we have the Seven of Pentacles here in the reverse. Why is that? Why is that? Why is this? Not necessarily scared. I actually don't think that's it. What I'm picking up, what I think it is, I'm going to tell you what I think it is. Intuitively, let me tell you what I got whenever I saw those jumpers before this stuff ever came out. I don't think it's that he's got fears. I think he's looking at what he might have to give up if he commits. And by that, it could mean his independence, being single, that sort of thing, freedom. He would have to make some sacrifices. That's what the Hangman is about. And that's what he is. He's like, am I really ready to give those things up? That's what he's toying with. That, not toying, but that's what he's marinating over with the Hangman. I'd be curious his sign, his zodiac sign. I do think he has emotion for you. I will tell you that, Julie. I feel like he's got emotion for you, whoever this is. But I think he's on the fence about commitment. Gemini. That makes sense. That makes sense. I was thinking Gemini Sag. I'm like, this sounds like a Saggy or a Gemini. Both of those signs like their freedom. Sometimes it can be fear that holds them back, but sometimes it's just that they want their freedom. You're a Pisces. Yeah. Nine of Cups. There it is. Nine of Cups, Five of Wands, King of Cups in reverse. He's just not sure that he wants to give up his singlehood and his independence. That's the issue. That's the issue. The Gemini has emotion for you, Jelly, without a doubt. The Gemini has emotion for you, but the Gemini is really torn because it's not fear. It's, do I want to give up my freedom? There's a difference. And when you're on that axis, it's definitely a thing. It's definitely a thing with folks that are on that axis. Sagittarians, who are Gemini's sister sign, they are the least likely to commit as any sign, and they're the most likely to stay single forever, and they're the least bothered by it. And it's not fear. I mean, it can be, but in a general sense, it's not fear. They just prefer the single life, and they prefer being independent. And it's not because they're players, and it's not because they're afraid. Usually, in this case, I don't think he's a player, and I don't think he's afraid. I think he enjoys his independence, and that is a big issue for him. And I think he's really looking at that's a big sacrifice. And I'm not sure if he's ready to give that or not. So, yeah, it is. It's fear of committing to the wrong person. You know what, Green-Eyed Devil? You're right. That's what I struggle with. I'm a Gemini too, Jilly. That's what I struggle with is I worry if I commit, then I'll be, I'll end up regretting it and somebody better might come along if I wait. And that's fear of missing out. Saggies are known for that as well. So it's a thing on that axis. It really is. And I'm not saying he won't commit, but I'm saying that's his struggle right now. That's his struggle right now. So your next question, but that's how he's vibing. That's how he's vibing. That's his current energy toward, you had asked for the current state, what he's personally processing internally right now. That's where he is. And so your next question, does choosing patience now give me commitment later with this person? All right. I will find out if he's likely to commit to you in the future. We're at a pivotal point. Yeah. And this is the thing about patience is another way of asking, should I wait on him? And the answer to that is going to always be no. Never wait on a person. Never wait on a person. Never put your life on hold. I will find out if he's likely to commit, but do not put your life on hold. You need to be living today, not waiting for tomorrow to live your life. People that put their life on hold, you put your life in the hands of someone else. This is your life. This is your decisions, not his. He doesn't get to decide whether you have commitment in your life. You do. And you decide that today. And you're like, is he offering me something? And if he's not, and it's been enough time that he should, there you go. Let's see if he is likely. Let's see if this Gemini is likely to commit to you in the future, Jilly. Let's see if this Gemini is likely to commit to you in the future. Is this Gemini likely to commit to Jilly in the future? What do we see the future actions of this Gemini toward Jilly? Future actions of this Gemini toward Jilly. Future actions of this Gemini toward Jilly. Future actions of this Gemini toward Jilly. Future actions. Future actions of this Gemini towards Jilly. He knows that you are a keeper. He knows your value. He knows you would make somebody a great life partner. He's just not sure if he's that person, but I'm going to find out if he's likely to offer you something in the future. So this is not really, there's nothing really, I think, that you can do any differently. You know, he's convinced that you are a good potential. Seven of Cups, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse. I don't see him committing long term, but I don't see him leaving either. I think he wants to leave his options open and stick with you as well. That's what I got. But is he going to lay down roots? No. No, he's not. Not really. Not permanent roots. No. I don't see it. So that's what I got, Jilly. So he likes being with you. He likes being around you. And he'll stick around as long as you'll let him in the current state. And that's as far as it's going to go. That's what my cards are telling me. And I think if you left him, I think he would try to get you to come back. I think if you left him, he would try to get you to come back. But I don't think he's going to offer you anything. I think that would be the thing. And my long-term prediction on him toward you is, yes, exactly. My long-term prediction on him toward you, Jilly, I'm going to tell you what my cards are literally telling me. That years down the road, he's going to think back and realize he blew it with like the best thing that crossed his path. But you'll be the missed opportunity that he thinks about 10, 15, 20 years down the road. Unfortunately, if it helps. I don't know if that helps, but that's what I got. So he will miss the boat on this. He will miss the boat on this. That's what I got. And if you're looking for something that where somebody's ready to commit sooner, then I don't think he's your guy. I don't get him really being bad toward you, but I just don't think he's going to be something to settle down into something serious. You are welcome. You are welcome, Jilly. You are absolutely welcome. Hey, Devon. How are you? Oh, you're Vanessa. Okay. I read for you. If you rewind about 20 minutes, if you go backwards about 20-ish minutes, you'll get to your reading, Vanessa. If you want to rewind. All right. Next up is Rachel. Oops. Let me see here. Let me timestamp for you, Rachel. All right. Rachel is a Gemini dealing with a Cancer. What is stopping the Cancer from reaching out to me? Does he still have feelings? Let's check in and see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with this Cancer towards you, Rachel. What's going on with the Cancer toward Rachel, the Gemini? What's going on with Cancer toward Rachel, the Gemini? What's going on with this Cancer toward Rachel, the Gemini? What's going on with this Cancer toward Rachel, the Gemini? What's going on with this Cancer toward Rachel, the Gemini? What's going on with this Cancer toward Rachel, the Gemini? What's going on with this Cancer toward Rachel, the Gemini? Give me this Cancer toward Rachel. Ace of Swords in the reverse, Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Cancer is holding a grudge about something. Cancer's pissed off about something, possibly pouting. Give me more on this Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so I think what the Cancer is doing is literally, I do have the Cancer withholding communication from you. It's kind of like this Cancer is trying to make you regret something. With the Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the Nine of Swords in the upright and the Hangman in the reverse. The Cancer wants you to think about what you have done. I'm not saying you did anything wrong, Rachel, but the Cancer thinks you did. The Cancer's mad as hell. Queen of Swords here in the reverse. And I don't know why, but this Cancer is like, I'm going to make them miss me. I'm going to make them realize how it feels to be without me. And I'm going to get more on the Queen of Swords in reverse, but this Cancer is definitely holding a grudge, ticked off. This is vengeful. This is spite right here. This is vengeful. This is spite from this Cancer. Give me more on the Queen of Swords, please. Give me more on the Queen of Swords. Can I tell you this Cancer, you ask if the Cancer still has feelings for you. Yes, the Cancer does. The Cancer thinks that you're going to come back around and you guys are going to work things out. So the Cancer very much feels like you guys are going to work things out and you're going to come to your senses, literally. Yeah, Cancer wants you back. But Cancer, this is intentional. This is spiteful right here. Cancer's mad as hell, possibly pouting. Sometimes Cancers will do that. And I mean, if you've got a Cancer placement and you get mad at me for saying that and it triggers you, well, maybe you need to look in the mirror and fix that. But that's what's up. He definitely sees himself in control of the situation, and he feels like he's got you by the balls. He feels, proverbial balls. He feels like he's got you by the short hairs. He's got you right where he wants you. And he is literally, this is like punishment, spite. I'll show her what it's like to be without me. But he intends for you guys to work things out and to be together. He's very presumptuous. You're a Cancer rising, so you understand. I'm a Cancer Venus. So, Rachel, that means your sun is in your 12th house like mine, more than likely. And that in and of itself is a challenging placement. That makes you a 12th houser, so that's challenging. But yeah, I just don't like all the games. The tough thing, let me just say this. I'm going to preface everything I'm about to say with this. Cancer is a challenging energy to manage. And an evolved Cancer can be an amazing person, okay? And I'll give you a couple of examples. I have a 12th house stellium too, Rachel. Wow. So you're on to this. Okay. All right. I got good. I'm glad you're aware of that. But back to the thing with Cancer. Cancers can be, if in a low vibe, if you are dealing with a Cancer that is not really worked on themselves and knows how to navigate the very challenging energies associated with the sign of Cancer, then sometimes you will get somebody who can be vengeful. They can pout, and they can be very emotionally manipulative. You get that with low vibrational Cancer and Pisces. That is some of the challenges on the lower side of those signs. Every sign has its low vibrational traits, and that is one that you will sometimes see in Cancer. They will be petty and play games. And so that is, they see everything being everyone else's fault because of a feeling that they feel. Yes. And so there you have it, Rachel. There you have it. And to me, this looks like classic low vibrational Cancer. And my heart goes out to you because my catalyst was a Cancer. And this was exactly the things that he did. And I will say this, I love Cancerian energy when it's at its finest. One of my mods, and you may know of her name, CJ, she is an amazing Cancerian. And so they do exist. So I'm not hating on Cancers, right? But Yeah, I really like him. I just don't know if he'll raise the vibration because I'm not trying to have all this drama. Yeah. And I don't blame you. So that's what's up. Is this is very spiteful. This is very punitive. This is definitely intentional on his part. That's what's going on here. Yeah, here's another. And look, thank you for piping in, Anastasia. Anastasia is a Cancer sun that is an amazing woman. And she's right. Female and males can present differently. But Anastasia is another example of a Cancer at a really good vibration. I've been reading for Anastasia, NAS 487. That's Anastasia. I've been reading for Anastasia now for probably three or so years, and you know, the high vibration of Cancer can be beautiful. The low vibration of Cancer can be difficult. And look, I'm a Gemini. We all know that Geminis can be 100% twats. So this is not me hating on any zodiac sign. It's just me seeing what is probably low vibrational Cancer energy here, if that makes sense. Yes, she's very emotionally responsible. Absolutely. But that's what I feel like you're dealing with, Rachel. That's what I feel like you're dealing with. And I'm going to say this. Let me just point the finger right back at myself. I have a Venus in Cancer. Have there been times in my life that I have handled myself just like this? You damn right. I'm not proud of it, but at the same time, I can see it now and I can take responsibility and realize what a mess I was, right? You've done work, Rachel. You don't want to raise someone. We are all responsible for our own growth. I hope he accepts the challenge and does a bit of work. Yes. Yes. Hey, being me, ballerina. You have Cancer and Gemini, so you totally get it. Yeah. Yeah. See, I have a lot, and Cancer's my North Node too. So one of my main jobs here this go round is to learn how to be a high vibrational Cancer because that's my North Node. And it's hard. It's a hard energy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's hard. So that's not an excuse. He's responsible for his own healing, just like Anastasia said. Good. You have Sun in Cancer too. See, it's a hard energy. It's a tough energy. It's a lot. It's a very heavy emotional energy. Yes, Green Devil, you are right. And, you know, I've got that Saturnian South Node, the Capricorn South Node, but yeah. But Cancer energy is it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, you know, Cancer is considered the mother of the zodiac, the maternal energy of the zodiac. And think about the love of a mother. There's nothing that there's nothing that can compare to that, you know. So that's how they love. They love hard, but when they're low vibrational and they love that hard and then they feel spiteful, oh, you know, it can be tough. Sensitive. He's sensitive to your Gemini shenanigans. Yeah. And that can be. It's emotional responsibility. That's what I think the water signs really are supposed to be doing as far as work. They need to be emotionally responsible. Yes. Emotionally ethical. Exactly. It's just like, okay, Geminis, you know, water signs sometimes can be emotionally manipulative. Geminis can play mind games. We're absolutely very good at playing mind games. We can fuck with people's minds. We just have that natural ability. But we're supposed to be, you know, we're supposed to learn to be responsible and ethical with that, right? So same thing. Same thing, right? We have to learn to be responsible with that thing that we've got so much of. You know, whether it's brains in the case of Mercury or water, you know, that. So, yeah. Yes, you have to be responsible with your communication and ability to make people think. I try. I won't say I'm 100 on that, but I totally get that too because I'm Mars and Cancer. Oh, that is tough. Oh, Mars and Cancer is tough. That is really hard because, Mars and Cancer, your go-to is passive aggressive. That's your go-to. But here's the thing. Fun fact, and Anastasia, I hope you don't mind me picking on you. Anastasia has Mars and Cancer. And she is just one of the most emotionally responsible people I know. So she has learned to manage that Mars and Cancer energy. And that's a tough placement because Mars gets drowned in all that water, right? The placements, they tell us where our strength and weaknesses are. It's on us what we do about it. It's on us what we do about it. Yeah, Mars in the 4th, right? I have Mars in the 12th in Taurus. So it can be a little bit watery too, but Mars is conjunct Mercury in my 12th house. And so, mine is not as watery as it could be, And if you've done a lot of work, you absolutely, to be with, you said it's why it's hard to deal with someone like this. To be with someone like this and to stay would be betraying all the work that you've done. I still feel things, but I get to decide how I show up. Yes, that's it. See, this is what I'm talking about. I like that. It will be my decision to be soft or hard. Yes, exactly. I will. I really thank you, love bug. I will. Thank you for reminding me you're a Sag, my love. But all right, let's go on to speaking of Cancerians. Let's read for Anastasia. She is up next. But I hope that helped you, Rachel. Don't betray yourself. You've worked too hard to get where you are. All right. It's me. That's right. 2 questions. Let's see here. Emma's feelings were going out, and then her in general feelings about me. Feelings tonight, and then feelings in general. Okay. That's good. That's good. Let's see what we got, sweetie. All right. Give me Emma tonight. What's going on with Emma energetically toward Anastasia tonight? What's going on with Emma tonight toward Anastasia? Give me the 411, please, for tonight. You're already in, Jillian, you're already in. All right. Oh, cool. About to pick her up in 30 minutes. Okay. What are the energies like with Emma, the Pisces, tonight toward Anastasia, the Cancer? Give me Emma tonight. Give me Emma tonight. That's right, Taylor. You found your tribe. Talkative, open. High Priestess in the reverse. Talkative, open. 9 of Cups. Chariot. She's ready to go. She's ready. She says, take me with you. Literally, High Priestess in the reverse, 9 of Cups in the upright, Chariot in the upright. She's feeling pretty good. She's feeling pretty good. She's absolutely ready to move forward. She's got a whole ass vibe going on tonight with the 9 of Cups. She's in a good place. She's feeling very centered, happy, ready to move forward with you. You know, Chariot is Cancer energy. So there's that, right? Talkative. Let me get more on the High Priestess in the reverse. Give me the High Priestess in the reverse. She's going to open up to you about something. I think she's going to open up to you about something, Anastasia, and it may have to do with just some wounds that she has. I think she's feeling good. She's feeling happy. She's in a good place. But I think she's going to open up to you about maybe some fears that she has around. She's working through this stuff, though. And I almost think opening up about this, and I know you guys have talked about this stuff, but it's almost like with the Magician card coming out on the top of that, it's almost like this conversation when it comes up is therapeutic. It's like it helps her in her journey of transmuting the energy. It does. It does. She, so it's interesting. You guys may have a deep conversation about that, but it's going to be a therapeutic one. And overall, she's in a good vibe. She's feeling optimistic. She's feeling upbeat. But she's just going to talk about it. And she's going to have a breakthrough. There it is. 10 of Wands, Ace of Wands. There's the breakthrough right there. I told you it was going to be therapeutic. I don't think she's going to trauma dump on you. It's not that. I just think she's going to open up and discuss it a little bit. And I think it's just going to, I think she's just going to have this breakthrough. She may even have an aha moment. We do that sometimes, you know. But with that 10 of Wands and the Ace of Wands, she's closer to being, she is closer to having worked through this than she even realizes it. Yeah, I like that. What Green-Eyed Devil says, Anastasia, you are her safe place. I love that. She feels, she feels like she's emotionally safe to talk to you about things. And I think that's great. I think that's great. She's in a good place, though. Overall, she's got a good vibe going on this evening. Anything else about tonight? She's going to discuss some internal battles, and doing such, she's going to find a lot more stability and balance within herself. I like that. Yeah, it's almost like she has this breakthrough. This is a big conversation. It's important and it's good. I like that. I like that. How nice is that? Yeah. I think it'll be her opening up about it too, Anastasia. I think it will. I think she'll open up about something, and I think that's nice. You know, that speaks to her feeling safe to be emotionally vulnerable. So I like that. I'm going to say something in general, Anastasia, about Emma. You know, I've been reading for you for a while, and we've read about several different people over the years. Emma, I don't know what it is, but energetically, she's easier to read for. She's easier to pick up her energy. I don't know if this makes sense to you or not, but her energy is just easier to pick up on. And I really think it's because she's more energetically settled, is the best way I can put it, than some of the other folks that I've read for. It's like, yeah, she does. She has had consistent energy. Yes, she has. But the other thing is she's pretty settled within herself. It even goes deeper than that. I think she's more at peace with herself and who she is than maybe some other folks that I have read for you. Yeah, she's an honest person. She's open about the good and the bad things. Exactly. I think she has a lot of self-awareness, and I think she has found a place to be comfortable within her own skin, and that is good. Yeah, rather difficult things. Yeah. She's accepted the parts of herself that otherwise people might not have yet done so. She's done some work, and as a reader, I can feel it. As a reader, I can feel that in her energy. And it's kind of interesting because, Pisces energy it's like Neptune's fog, right? Pisces can be a hard energy to navigate. It's very unsettled. It's not much different than mutable air. It can be all over the place. And so I think that speaks volumes to her credit to be so energetically settled, right? I have not put up my Christmas stuff yet, Robert. What about you? Let's see how she feels toward you in general, Anastasia. She is studying to be a psychiatrist. Oh, of course she's emotionally aware. Of course yeah, okay. Give me Emma overall toward Anastasia. Give me Emma overall toward Anastasia. She is a catch. I agree with Green-Eyed Devil. Give me her overall feelings toward Anastasia. Give me Emma's overall feelings toward Anastasia. Give me Emma's overall feelings toward Anastasia. Give me Emma's overall feelings toward Anastasia. I was thinking that same thing, Green-Eyed Devil. Something along those lines. Give me her overall feelings toward Anastasia. Give me her overall feelings toward Anastasia, please. She is wondering if you're her person. Why is she's feeling very transparent? You know what she feels like? First of all, okay, so we got the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Those are great cards. I wanted to know more about the Seven of Swords in reverse, Anastasia, so I clarified it and I got the Magician. She feels like that she can be open with you, honest with you. I almost think with that Magician card that you've been helpful in her healing. She feels like that. She feels like you have been good for her. I don't know if that makes sense. She's like, she's good for me. And the Eight of Wands and the Four of Wands, certainly the Eight of Wands, that's a lot of passion and seeing herself moving forward with you. Four of Wands, that's that 11-11 move-in marriage type energy. She feels like there is a good possibility that you are the one, the Lover's card. She feels so connected to you. King of Pentacles, she's all in. This woman, she's all in. She's all in. King of Pentacles. She's crazy about you. Nine of Cups again. Two of Swords in reverse. That's that yin-yang thing. Five of Swords in reverse. Transparency, honesty, no games. Empress. She feels like you're her person. Absolutely. Ooh, I want to know this, Anastasia. I know she's a Pisces. I know you've told me that. Do you know if she's got Earth in her chart? I feel Earth in her chart. I feel something very steady, either that or Scorpio. She's either got some Earth in her chart or Scorpio. She's got something that's very fixed and grounded. So I'd be curious the rest of her chart. I just feel that with her. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's why I'm feeling that settled energy. From an emotional standpoint, with how she loves, she's very settled, right? Thank you, RK. I appreciate you. That's why I'm picking up such a settled energy, because we're talking about her love life. And so that's why we're picking up that Taurus energy. Virgo and Jupiter, Taurus and Mars. Oh, I love that. That's so sweet. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. I like her energy so much, Anastasia. I have Taurus Mars, but it's conjunct Mercury. But there you go. I hope that helped you, Anastasia. And I hope you and Miss Boo Thang have a great evening. She sounds so amazing. I really like her. And next up, we have Taylor. Give me 1 second, y'all. Taylor, before I read for you, give me a half a second and check on my quantities. It'll be a good day. Yes, it will be. I think you guys will have a good time. She's ready to go. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but she's ready to go. She's ready to go have fun. I know. Me too, Taylor. Me too. All right. So next up is Taylor. There we go. All right. Let me timestamp for. Hey, Taylor, before I read for you, I'm going to go adjust my thermostat. It's getting a little stuffy in here, and so I need to go do that real quick. I'll be right back. Come on, Baxter. He's going to go with. Come on, Baxter. Let's go adjust the thermostat. Come on, Bax. Come on. Hey, Anastasia, are you still here? Are you still here? Baxter says hello. Come say hello to Aunt Anastasia real quick, Baxter. She loves you. She loves you. Baxter says hello, Des. All right, go lay down. It's time for me to read for Miss Taylor, your other aunt. Come on. Take care. Definitely do that, Anastasia. Love you. Have fun. All right, Miss Taylor, let's see what's up. Let me timestamp for you real quick. All right. Taylor, 2 questions. We're asking about AM. Why was AM so rude and disrespectful toward me today? What's the state of this connection now, and is this going to improve? Let's see what we can find out, Miss Taylor. What in the heck? What's going on with you, AM? The 2 Cappies, I remember. What's going on with AM toward Taylor? Why was AM so rude and disrespectful toward Taylor today? Why was AM so rude and disrespectful toward Taylor today? Why was AM so rude and disrespectful toward Taylor? Why was AM so rude and disrespectful toward Taylor? What's going on with this? Why was AM so rude and disrespectful toward Taylor today? Five of Wands. Definitely feeling combative. What is going on with AM? Why was AM so rude and disrespectful today? Why was AM so rude and disrespectful toward Taylor? Good. 2 of Wands. Hermit. 8 of Wands. 7 of Swords. Here's what I think. I think this is going to sound crazy, Taylor. Taylor. Look what you put in the chat and look what I look. This is laying on the board. You didn't see it. And there's no way you could have seen it. I had pulled this card, but had not showed it yet. Look. Oh my God. That is crazy. Now I got to put my list back up. That's insane. All right, listen. Here's what I think. I have the 2 of Wands. This did not make any sense to me at first. I have the 2 of Wands, the Hermit, the 8 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Wands reversed. He was trying to piss you off. This was intentional. It's a bit manipulative. That's why the 7 of Swords is here. He was trying to piss you off. He was trying to trigger you. And it's almost like he thinks that that's going to make you want him more or turn you on. But this was intentional. He stood there knowing. That's why the two of Wands Well, good, because that's exactly what's up. That Two of Wands, when that first came up, and that was my first card out, it's like he knew he had a choice. He was standing at a crossroads. He knew he had a choice and he could be one way or another. And so he absolutely did this on purpose, intentionally, and, with intention. And it's like, he told me he didn't give a freak when I was in tears. Yeah, he withdrew on purpose. And he's trying to be manipulative. And I think he thinks that that's going to make you want him more. Somebody that's unhealed. That's who does that. That's who does that. This is a wacky way of playing games. Very manipulative, scheming energy. He was literally trying to piss you off. He was trying to piss you off. And yeah, it could be that he wanted you to be concerned with him being mad at you. But King of Wands, I submit to you, he wasn't even really mad. He was just trying to make you mad. Queen of Wands in reverse. He wasn't even really mad. He was just pretending to be mad. He was literally hoping to trigger you. Because, when you first asked me that, I'm thinking, did she trigger him? No, you didn't trigger him. He was trying to trigger you. He was trying to trigger you. He was literally hoping for a reaction. I almost think, hold on a minute, Taylor. Why was he doing this? Why? Why was he doing this? Why was he doing this? Why was he doing this? I don't think it's that, Green-Eyed Devil. I don't think it's that. I think it was something to make her want him more, possibly to turn her on. But also, I think there's another thing. I don't know. Why was that? Why did he do that? Why did he intentionally do that? Why did he intentionally do that? Four of Pentacles. That is not the first time I have seen that card in this. It's jumped out a couple of times, that Four of Pentacles. All right. Queen of Wands in reverse. He is covert. Four of Swords in reverse. He's trying to stress you out. He is trying to put you on edge and scare you. He's trying to make you afraid of losing him. He's trying to make you hold on tighter to him. He's trying to make you afraid that he's going to bail on you. He's trying to make you sink your teeth in and hold on. He wants you to lay down roots. That's what's up. That's what's up. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm going to tell you what I feel like, Taylor. I'm going to tell you what I feel like this one does. I'm going to tell you something else I see in this thing. I feel like this is the type of person that would love bomb you and then pull back. Love bomb you and then pull back. Love is a weapon. Yeah, he probably does. But love is a weapon. He's bordering on narcissistic behavior. Yeah, he's trying to scare you into staying with him. And he's using that as a weapon. He's going to love bomb you. And then when he pulls back, that's him showing you what it's like to be without him, or what it's like when he's mad. Narcissists do that. They use love as a weapon. It's not really love. It's more like attention, but that's essentially what that's about. This was the process of love bombing. It's a two-step process. First, they shower you with all this attention, this positive attention, all right? And they get you used to that. And it becomes like a drug. They get you hooked. And then when they pull back, then you're over here suffering if you have fallen for that, okay? And then you'll do anything to get them to love bomb you again. And then they've got you, because then they can be manipulative. This was the part 2 of love bombing. That's literally what I'm picking up in these cards. This guy's a piece of work. I don't know if he has a fear of losing you, but I do know that he's got some issues. He was pissed. Yeah, because you called him out. Because you saw through his bullshit. Yeah, narcissists don't like to be confronted. I knew what he was doing. You were spot on. You were spot the hell on. Let's look at your second question, because the second question you asked was if this is going to get any better. The state of this connection now. Okay, so we kind of see that. Is this going to improve? I'm going to look at the future energies going forward between you and him. Hey, Areli. Glad you're still here, my love. Give me the future energies between Taylor and AM. Is this going to get any better from AM? Yes. Is this going to get any better? Is this going to get any better? AM toward Taylor. Future actions and energies. AM toward Taylor. Future actions and energies of AM toward Taylor. Future actions and energies. AM toward Taylor. Future energies of AM toward Taylor. Future actions and energies of AM toward Taylor. There we go. Four of Cups in reverse, Ace of Wands, the Moon. The same. I literally am seeing this pattern. He's going to try to get you to hold on to him. Then he's going to come forth with attention, and then he's going to pull back. The Moon card. The Moon card is somebody being shady, hard to read, inconsistent, hiding something. Sometimes with the Moon card, it's illusions, delusions. He is definitely trying to sink his hooks into you with the Four of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Wands. He's trying to sink his hooks into you. But literally, the Moon card being the outcome between you two. Oh my God, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Hierophant. He's trying, okay, he wants to be with you permanently. That part, yes. The problem is he wants you emotionally and financially dependent upon him. I don't think he's hiding stuff. I think he's just acting shady. He's not cooperative. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. That's possible cheater energy, but definitely a lack of cooperation. Manipulative energy. So, and that Moon card can definitely be shady behavior. But the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, he is going to try to cut you off from everybody and everything and make you fully dependent upon him. That's his next move. That should put cold chills down your spine. Yeah, he doesn't want you to be able to go anywhere. He's trying to trap you to be with him, just him, where you can't go anywhere. This dude's a narcissist. He's going to offer you something. Dude's a narcissist. He wears a mask. I have pulled this Queen of Wands in reverse so many times on this dude, it's not even funny. He's wearing a mask. Full reversed. Yeah. He's going to try to make you where you're fully dependent on him, where you cut everybody else out of your life. Taylor? Whoa. He wants you 100% vulnerable and dependent upon him, Taylor. You, girl, need to be careful. I would seriously be worried about you. That's true. Green-eyed devil is right. The best game to play with the narcissist is called walk the hell away. And maybe you could. Oh, well, yeah. Well, then there you go. That's what you might need to do. Make sure that you have a healthy connection with that boss. You need to establish a healthy connection with that boss to where when the shit hits the fan, he would listen to you. So I get that. But do not let him cut you off from others. That's going to be his asset and your liability. Okay, good, good. Keep it that way, Taylor. Keep it that way. You never want to cut yourself off from others that can help you. So yeah, do that for your own good. But outside of that, outside of work, no. And yeah, the thing about it is the more that you're around him, he's going to try to piss you off. He's going to try to trigger you. He's super manipulative. He's going to try to do things to trigger you. And so it's going to be challenging to work there. It's not going to be a healthy work environment. And it would be nice if you could find another place. And I don't know if you can or not, but it's not going to be a healthy situation. If that makes sense. And if at all possible, I would avoid being alone with him at all costs. Cover your ass. Taylor, this is a work situation as well. Cover your ass. Keep things in writing. He's the type that would tell you to do something, and then when you did it, he'd say, I never told you to do that. And he would do that if he was mad at you because he wasn't getting his way. If he wasn't able to manipulate you, he would do stuff like that. This is the type that we're alone every Sunday. If he gets mad at you and he feels like he's not able to control and manipulate you, oh my God, he already did that. I have the texting proof. Well, good that you keep receipts. You need to do everything you can to cover your ass with this dude. But really, the best thing that you can do is, if at all possible, find another work environment for your own emotional well-being and otherwise. I don't think she needs to tell him anything, Green-Eyed Devil. I think she needs to talk to him as little as possible. Because he ain't going to listen. It's like talking to a wall. But that's what I see, love. Yeah, I get that. I get that. It's so hard dealing with somebody like this because, you know, like, I mean, and I know I've dealt with people that were narcissistic before, and it's like, oh, this is Michaela. Michaela, I'm going to put you. You're after Morgan. I've dealt with people like that, and it's like you got so much you want to say to them, but at the same time, it's like, are they even listening? You know? Yeah, they're not hearing. Yeah, or they'll just, you know, twist it to their own whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. And I get why you would want to do that, Taylor, to call him out on things he did and tell him to go home and fuck himself. I get that. But I will tell you, and I know, not only does he not care, Taylor, you're poking a bear. You're poking a bear. The less you can provoke him, the better. The less you can provoke and confront him, the better, until you can get the hell away from him. He's dangerous. He will fuck you over in one way or another. And he's already tried to fake you over as far as work. You've seen that. Yeah. Well, he does give a fuck and he doesn't. If you piss him off, he'll give a fuck to the point that he'll try to fuck you over even more. So the less you can provoke him, the better. And the quicker you can get the hell up out of there, the better. But that's what's up. But I'm very concerned for you. I really am. I'm going to be real low. Yeah, or get him out of there. Yeah, that too. Yeah, somehow you've got to get away from him, whether he's gone or you're gone, one or the other. You've got to. And I will tell you this, Taylor, listen to me. If you don't listen to anything else I say, if he loses his job or you end up leaving, but if he loses his job, he's going to be out for vengeance. You need to be careful. You need to be looking over your shoulder. Yeah. Protective order. Yes, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, go get a temporary protective order. And yeah, talk to your uncle and heed the advice of your uncle as well. Yeah, if he loses his job, he'll want you to pay the price. You won't have to, but he'll want you to. He'll be out for blood. So you need to very much take care of yourself. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Well, it's time for you. This is a time for you to watch yourself, be very careful, and don't poke the bear. But at the same time, if he ends up losing his job, you watch out for yourself. But yeah, I would definitely get do what I could. If if he loses his job, I would especially think about getting a temporary protective order, possibly regardless. That's what I got. All right, let's read for Aurelie. Aurelie the Sag is up next. All right, Miss Aurelie, let's see what's up. All right, here we go, Aurelie. Aurelie's question. The Cappy I inquired about last time pulled back after I told him I was going to Texas last week. What's coming for me in love? We'll find out. Yeah, I agree with you there, Taylor. That's good. That's good. You're welcome. Thank you, Taylor. But let's see what's coming for Aurelie the Sag in love. Tell me about, there she is. Hi, sweetie. Tell me what's coming for Aurelie the Sag in love. Tell me what's coming for Aurelie the Sag in romance. What does Aurelie the Sag have in romance in the future? What's coming for Aurelie? What's in the energies coming up for Aurelie with romance? Aurelie the Sagittarius in romance. What's coming for Aurelie the Sagittarius in romance? Magician. Why is the King of Swords in reverse? The Moon. Because you've not met. There's somebody here that you've not met. There's. Okay, listen. This is about manifestation. This is about manifestation. And right now, you actually are in your own way. And you probably don't realize that, but you can absolutely flip the energy. All right. And I don't think this is a hard one, Aurelie. I think right now, you don't have to worry. Love is going to come to you in the exact time and place that it's supposed to. The way to bring that in quicker is to relax and not be so focused on it. Not be so, I don't know, what's the word? Let it come to you organically. Let love come to you organically. I see you having the ability to manifest exactly what you want. Okay. But you've got to do that by pulling your energy into yourself. Okay. So you've got to redirect your own energy. That's literally what this is. You've got to redirect your own energy from outward to inward. Okay. The more you focus inward, the better your external circumstances. People get this backwards. They think as soon as their external circumstances line up with what they want, that internally they'll feel better. And that's just not how it goes. It has to happen internally first. And the pulling your energy into yourself is going to create an energetic vacuum, and it will attract energy toward you, and it will make you more interesting, more magnetic, and more intriguing, and more able to attract a variety of people. Okay. And so instead of you taking an active approach in your love life, you would take a passive approach. Let them come to you. Remember, you are an empress. Empresses do not chase, they attract. And when I say chase, I want you to think of this as energetically chasing. An empress does not sit there and focus on, oh my gosh, I need to find love. When am I going to find love? Da, 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 da. An empress is like, it'll come when it's supposed to. They'd be an idiot not to come toward me. I've got so much to offer. In the meantime, let me focus on my projects. Let me tend to my garden. Let me work on my crafts. Let me work on my hobbies. Let me work on making my money. Let me work on the things that interest me. Let me have time with my friends, my family. You got to pull your energy inward. You've got to focus on you. You've literally got to redirect your energy. When you do that, you're going to flip the script. So I know this question was, what can I expect in love? And right now, what the cards are saying is there are things you can't see. There are blockages, all right? There are things you're not seeing, literally, things that are hidden. And that's what it is. This is it right here. So really what the cards are saying is you have much more control of what happens to you than you realize. Yeah, absolutely. We all do. We absolutely do. All right. And that is going to work magic. Aurelie, I'm going to give you the name of a channel. And I want you to go binge on this guy's content. He's got like 1 million some odd subscribers. And he talks about how to become magnetic. And he is right. And he is not a tarot reader, but he is going to really bring home what I just got in this reading. This is his channel name, Aaron Doughty. And literally, he understands energy behavior when it comes to romance and attraction and really manifesting regardless. And I really want you to go binge on his content because he talks about this a lot in various different ways. So that's going to really bring this home and help you to have the mechanics to know exactly how to implement this in your own daily life. I hope that helps you, Aurelie. I hope that helps you. You are welcome, Aurelie. He's good. He's good. He has that YouTube channel. And he knows what he's talking about. All right. Next up is Sarah. Hey, Miss Sarah. How are you, sweetie? Give me a second. I got to get my my chocolate fix. You better leave that alone, Baxter. You can't have that. He was trying to get my chocolate wrapper. All right, Miss Sarah, let me timestamp for you. Oh, wow, green-eyed devil. All right, so Sarah, Taurus, Chris, dating a few months. We have a lot of conflict. Wondering if he is playing games. What are his intentions? Let's see. Let's see what's up, Sarah. Is this Chris, the Taurus that we've talked about periodically? I think it is. You'll have to let me know, Sarah. Oh, chocolate cream pie. I bet that was good. Give me Chris towards Sarah. Give me Chris towards Sarah. Give me Chris towards Sarah. I thought so. Yeah. Give me Chris towards Sarah. Give me Chris towards Sarah. Give me Chris the Taurus towards Sarah the Taurus. Give me Chris toward Sarah. Give me Chris towards Sarah. Chris the Taurus toward Sarah the Taurus. Give me Chris the Taurus toward Sarah the Taurus. Give me Chris the Taurus toward Sarah the Taurus. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. I don't think he's playing games per se. I think he wants to offer you something. You know, I got the Fool reversed as a jumper, and now I've got the Four of Pentacles here. Both of those can speak to holding back. So I'm going to clarify this Four of Pentacles just a little bit. What's going on? What's he holding back for? What's the issue here? I think it's fear, but he's not wanting, you know, this is the thing. He can't figure out where he wants to go, slow or fast. I even picked that up with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. He can't figure out if he wants to go slow or fast, Sarah, as far as taking things slow with you or not. There is an intense, deep connection. Yes, he holds back and I end up feeling breadcrumb. Yeah, and I can understand that because from what I'm seeing here, I could see why you would feel breadcrumbed. Okay, because it looks to me like it's kind of stop and go, stop, or not stop, but like he'll be gung-ho and then he'll hold himself back, and then he'll be gung-ho and then he'll hold himself back. It's like he can't figure out how fast he wants to go, or he's afraid of going too fast. Why? Why is that? I will tell you this, with this Lover's card here, Sarah, there is a very deep connection between you two, and that intensity can be, it can be a lot. It can be overwhelming, and that could be coming into play with this as well. Give me more. He definitely feels a lot of chemistry and electricity between you two. All right. There's a lot of chemistry here. The King of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Lovers, right? Yeah. God, look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. You don't realize this, Sarah. Maybe you do. I don't know, but there's something you need to know about these two cards. They are more tied than, they are more related than people realize. The Devil card and the Lovers card. Because if you look at the Devil's card, the Lovers are in chains at the feet of the Devil. That is the Lovers on the Devil's card. All right. And so the intensity of this thing is a big deal to him. It's overwhelming. It's heavy and it's overwhelming. And I kind of think he gets obsessive with this, and then he pulls back. Wheel of Fortune. This is crazy. You have a very, very deep connection with him. This is very fated. Okay. Very fated. I don't think this is intentional, Sarah, on his part. I don't think it's intentional. It doesn't matter because it still makes you feel breadcrumbed, and the behavior, it doesn't matter. The behavior still sucks. But he's having difficulty navigating this connection. There's something here that I do think he's got some baggage here with the Fool card coming out in the reverse yet again. I think there is some baggage here. There's some fears or some baggage. And I think this connection triggers them, those fears. And I'm not sure what that fear is. Can you tell me, please? Fear of losing control. Fear of losing control of your life. Sometimes people have that fear. Oh, that's a Taurus thing. Sometimes people will fear that. They'll feel like if they commit, then they become vulnerable and they lose control. And that scares the fire out of him. Not uncommon for Tauruses to have that fear. You being a Taurus, I don't know if that makes sense to you. Fun fact, we're never in control, but we always think we are. I feel like we could have it all, but his behaviors are for shit sometimes. Yeah, I see that. This is going to be one of those that you guys either have it all or it blows up to hell and back. That's what I see here, Sarah. It literally, there's a lot of potential here, but it's not going to, yes. And neither one of you are in control in this thing. That's what's crazy. This is one of those things that is either going to be off the chain amazing or the biggest tower of your life. There will be no in between. There will be no in between. And a lot hinges on whether or not he figures out how to navigate these intense energies. Right? So it could go either way, but I can tell you this, you won't forget it. One way or the other. It will be that thing that this is such a catalyst for the both of you. And that doesn't mean it won't work out, but I think this is fated. I think this is absolutely meant to be. I think you trigger the hell out of him, and probably vice versa. You trigger his fears, and whether or not he's willing to face those or not and work through that. And that is hard. Not many people are willing to do that. Yeah, it's either going to be the hardest lesson in his life or the best thing he ever did for himself. It's literally, he is at an important crossroads right now in his life. He is at an important crossroads. And I will say this, Sarah, let me go a step further on this thing. Does he want to be with you? Hell yeah, he does. Make no mistake about it. And here's what I feel like is going to be the important takeaway for you. This is the important takeaway. As long as you tolerate the hot and cold, that is exactly what you will get. He's not going anywhere unless you make him leave. I'm not suggesting that you make him leave. That's not what I'm going to say. There will come a point in time, Sarah, where you say to yourself, can I settle for this? Or do I want something consistent? Do I want a person who is consistent? And there will come a point in time where you feel like you have the strength to put your foot down and say, this is going to change. We are going to have consistency. And that means that if you stay here, you're going to be consistent. And if you can't be consistent, then you're out the door. And That's the only way it's going to stop it. Now, let me say this, Sarah. When you put down that ultimatum, don't give that ultimatum unless you can hold it, unless you can hold to it. Don't do it. Make damn sure that you're ready to hold that boundary. All right? Because until you are, and if you were to say that, then it's an empty threat. And that's less effective. It's better to say nothing at all until you're ready to hold hold your ground. When you're ready to hold your ground, it'll be time to draw the line in the sand. But you don't do that until you're strong enough to hold your line. And when you're strong enough to hold your line, it's time for you to do that and make a stand for yourself. And let me tell you something else. I understand that it takes strength to hold that, but at the same time, here's why you should work toward that. Because anything less is self-betrayal. Settling, and the longer you let him hot and cold you, the more you betray yourself. I get it that you don't want to, and I'm in full, I go back to what I said. You don't give that ultimatum until you can hold it. But I want you to be where you can hold it pretty damn soon. Yeah, don't find a level of despair that you can tolerate and call it happiness. Yes. You don't want to be comfortable. And you're not. You're not comfortable. You know that this is not what you want for long term. So you have got to work on yourself to the point of having enough self-love and self-respect that you'll honor yourself. And it's okay if you love him. It's okay. That is fine. Okay. But you got to love Sarah the most. And your loyalty has to be to Sarah first. So you got to get your priorities to where you can hold that line. Because right now, not putting that down, not holding that line is betrayal to you. You do deserve much better than this, right? So I hope that helps you. I don't think this is intentional on his part, Sarah. I don't think Chris is a bad guy, but it doesn't matter. The behavior still hurts. And that's what you got to keep in mind. It doesn't matter what his intentions are. If what he's doing hurts you, it doesn't matter. And right now, that's where you are. So you're kind of at an important crossroads as well. You're at a very important time in your life. Yeah, I'm glad it's not intentional too. He's not a malevolent person, but he's got to be responsible for his behavior. He's got to take responsibility for that hot and cold bullshit. So from that respect, yeah, he's got to either step up or step out, Yeah, he's hurting himself more than anything because usually the one that's going to live. Yeah. And this is the thing, if he doesn't step up, he'll regret this the rest of his life. But that's for him to deal with. That's his path, and he's got to choose it just like you do. And you're an empress. Literally. That's your card in the tarot. Yeah. And I'm proud of you, Sarah, for seeing this. I'm proud of you. I hope that helps. I hope that helps you, Sarah. I hope that gives you a little bit of clarity. Yes. You're at a tipping point. Don't want to settle for less ever. Yes. Absolutely. Good girl. That's right, daughter. That's right. Remember who you are. Sarah, straighten up that crown. Square your shoulders and keep on walking, baby. Keep on walking. All right. Let's go to Morgan. Morgan is up next. Morgan. Morgan says, oh, this is Scorpio Mo. Hey, Scorpio Mo. Chris's feelings toward me, and will it move forward? I'm a Scorpio. He's a Pisces. Let's see what we can find out. We have another Chris. Give me Chris the Pisces towards Scorpio. There she is. Hey, sweetie. Chris the Pisces towards Scorpio mode. Chris the Pisces, please, towards Scorpio mode. Chris the Pisces towards Scorpio mode. Chris the Pisces towards Scorpio mode. Chris the Pisces towards Scorpio mode. Two wands. Chris the Pisces towards Scorpio mode. Five of Cups in the reverse, Nine of Cups, Page of Cups. So I do have some communication. I'm not sure what this is about. Why is the Five of Cups here in the reverse? Thinking I caught the feels for this guy. Okay. Is this somebody new, Morgan? Because I see somebody flirting with you or moving toward you. He's gone through some sort of a healing cycle recently, Morgan. He's doing good. He's doing a lot better. He's been healing from something. He's doing a lot better. I think it was a loss. I think it possibly may have been some sort of a divorce, possibly some sort of disappointment or heartbreak, but he's feeling a lot better now. He's sort of new. He's feeling a lot better now. I think he's in a good place. He has had some rough moments, but yeah, he's definitely feeling much better now. And Page of Cups. Why the hell is the Three of Swords here? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. All right. So this is the thing. He has interest in you. I think he's afraid of wasting his time. He's afraid of moving towards you, afraid of wasting his time, afraid of heartbreak. So he holds back. He may flirt with you with that Page of Cups, but I think beyond that, he may hold back from doing anything with the Strength card here. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Cups in the reverse. Oh, he's got issues. Yeah, Eight of Swords, fear. He's got issues around emotional vulnerability. So he has had a rough patch. He's had heartbreak, but he's feeling pretty good. But at the same time, I don't know that he's quite in a place where he's ready to really put everything on the table in something. Maybe a breakup. I haven't tried. He's very attentive as a lover. I could see that. King of Wands. Let's see if anything will develop between you two. What does the future hold between you two? What does the future hold between this Pisces and Morgan. What does the future hold between this Pisces and Morgan? Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Give me the future between. What does the future hold from this Pisces toward Morgan? Give me this Pisces toward Morgan in the future. Is there anything that could develop between these two? Straight to the point, please. Straight to the point. Yeah. Yes, there is something here. Yes, I do see this having growth potential. I love that, Morgan. Yes, you definitely have potential with this. There is potential for this to grow. I think it may be slow, but I think there is potential for this to happen. Yeah, I think he's going to keep this light for a bit, but there is potential for this to grow. That's what I got. That's what I got, my love. I think he's going to keep it light for a period of time, though. Really, Green-Eyed Devil? That's interesting. Oh, Green-Eyed Devil, you said you just had an ice cream sandwich and pie. Do you know what's good? Cool Whip. Dip ice cream sandwich in Cool Whip. Oh my God, that is amazing. Try it, Green-Eyed Devil. Oh, my relationship started out as just a hookup. That's funny. But I think there's something here. I think there's some potential here for you too. You're going to fall in love with me. That's funny. But yes, Morgan, I definitely feel like that. Keep me posted. I definitely see an offer here. You know what the thing is going to be? He's going to feel like he doesn't want to lose you. He's like, you know what? I don't want to lose her. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. He's like, she's better than the rest. I don't want to lose her. She's really something. She's a game changer. That's the cards I was seeing just then. Yeah. That's how it's going to unfold. He's going to be like, you know what? I don't want to lose her. Pisces feelings are deep. I get them as well. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. She's got Green-Eyed Devil. I have seen some Scorpio Pisces things work out before. I mean, a lot depends on how evolved you both are, but I've seen it work. The Scorpios that I've talked to that have dealt with Pisces, they think Pisces are endearing. There you go. That's exactly right. I'm the prize. I love that, Morgan. I love that. I'm the total package. Of course. Of course you are. We met at work and I left that workplace. Wow, that's so funny. That's so funny, Morgan. All right, so we've got Michaela. Is that Mr. Say-So 444? Hello. He's had a crush on me forever. Oh, that's so cool, Morgan. Hey, Mickey. Where's Michaela? We're on Michaela now. Where's Michaela? Michaela, I'm ready to read for you. Let's see what's up, Michaela. All right, Michaela. Let's see what we got. Oh, I went to the wrong tab. Okay, here we go. Michaela. Upcoming in love and life. Oh, you're fine. You're fine, Mickey. How you doing? All right, let's see what you've got upcoming. What is in Michaela's immediate future? All right. Thank you, Matt Morgan. Keep me posted. What is in the immediate future for Michaela? 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 Michaela, what's your zodiac sign? I like to know that sometimes. What is in the immediate future for Michaela? What is in the immediate future for Michaela? You're a Scorpio. Okay. What's in the immediate future for Michaela? What's in the immediate future for Michaela? What does Michaela have coming toward her in love and in life? What can you tell Michaela about what to expect in the immediate future? You've got a relationship coming, or take it if you're okay, Michaela. I don't know if you have someone in your life, but you will. You have someone coming towards you, and it could really go somewhere. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Oh, you got more than one person in your energy. Somebody here may be at a distance, they may travel. Okay, here it is. You've got two different people in your energy. You have a past person that's popping up, and I believe you have a new person. Your past person may be keeping tabs on you, but being very low key about it. I do think that they will pop up. Tell me about this other one. Two, yeah, there's the Two of Wands. There's a lot of I think I'm going to tell you something, Michaela. I think your life partner is going to be in your energy soon. I think you've got two different people in your energy. I think you've got somebody you've got history with, and I think you've got a new person. And I think the new person has potential for literal marriage. And I'm going to tell you the Hierophant. I'm going to tell you something, Michaela. The Hierophant was the first card I pulled out. That was the first card that hit the deck, the board was the marriage card. Okay. But I think the new person, to me, the past person looks a lot more chaotic. The new person looks nice. In both instances, I'm picking up a youthful energy. Yeah, there could be an age difference between you and one or both of these, even. Yeah, but I think you're going to meet, you've got two different people in your energy. I do think the past person is going to pop up, but I absolutely think that a new person is coming, and I think that's the one with whom you have marriage potential. It is exciting. I agree. You may meet this person through friends. You've got yet another person. Okay, listen, let me tell you something, Michaela. My cards are telling me some advice to tell you. Hey, Fred, my cards are giving you some advice. Don't jump into anything fast with anyone. Don't jump into anything fast with anyone. Take your time. Give these people plenty of time to show their true colors, good, bad, or ugly. I've got 3 people in your energy, and I like one of them. The other two are unstable and chaotic. One of those is your past person. You got a new person that's a little bit flighty as well. And then you got another new person that looks good. So my cards are saying don't make immediate decisions. Yes, 3. Yes, 3. And I'm going to tell you what I feel like, Michaela. All of these people may be having it's going to be hard. Here's why you got to take your time. All of these people came up as knights. What that means is they're either literally younger than you. You're going to think they have a youthful energy. You're going to wonder if they're immature, and they may be less experienced, but one of these 3 is good and worth your time. So this is going to require you to put some, and in the meantime, Michaela, what am I going to tell you? Ramp up your meditation, because you need your intuition in this thing. But your intuition will be your first clue, but over time, you're going to see 2 of these people being a little bit more flighty than the third. Yeah, on the surface, similar energy. That's right. They're going to all seem the same, but they're not. There's one that's better. Michaela, you must keep me posted on this. This was very specific, what came out for you. But that's what I got. I don't always get stuff that specific when people ask me stuff like that, but I did for you. And when things come out that specific, it's a reason. Yes. Look up some meditation. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Because when you get on a regular meditation, when you regularly meditate, that's going to strengthen your intuition. Thank you so much. I was not expecting that. I wasn't expecting it either. I don't always get messages like that. And Michaela, I'm sure you know this. It's not uncommon for people to ask me what's next for me in love or life. And I'll get message for them, but sometimes on occasion, I will get something very specific like that. And I did for you. I'm going to tell you something, Michaela, that happened to me several years ago. Yeah, it came effortlessly. I'm going to tell you something interesting. Somebody, several years ago, Michaela, in a mini reading, in fact, a girl came to me and she asked me, what's next for me in love? And she was single as a Pringle. Okay, single as a Pringle. And I pulled for her and I got the romance of a lifetime. I got the romance of a lifetime. I mean, I just got, this guy is just, and I kept pulling because I'm like, how can that be? And I even pulled from like a different deck. I kept clarifying and I just kept getting. And I told her, I said, you're about to meet your person. And let me tell you something. She did. She did. A year later, she reached back out to me. In fact, she sent me a humongous donation a year later. She was engaged to him a year later. She's like, I met him right afterwards. We started dating. We're engaged. I have seen, and so when stuff like that comes out, yeah. Yeah. It was a year later. I had forgotten about it, but I remember the reading once she reminded me of it. I had somebody, Michaela, wasn't it last Friday night, Michaela? I did many readings Friday night, Michaela. And I had somebody that popped in there and she said, or maybe it was during the All Signs. Anyway, I had forgotten this, but she said that I've had my channel for a little bit over 5 years. And she told me, she said, 5 years ago, you told me in a mini reading about pregnancy energy. And she said, I was single as a Pringle. And I thought, there's no way. And she said, I didn't listen to you. And she said, I got a 4-year-old son. Shut up, green-eyed devil. No, you don't. Anyway, keep me posted on that. But I've had a lot of people over the years come back and tell me, you literally predicted blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, whoa. I had one lady not too long ago, green-eyed devil, I think you may remember this one. I had a lady that did a mini reading a while back, and she was looking at adopting. And she was looking at adopting a child, and she she was asking me about different children. You know, what about this child? What about this child? And I told her, I said, your child is not any of these. And I told her, yeah. And I told her, I can't remember what I told her about, but I told her something very specific. And I'm like, you're not going to meet this one. He's somewhere. He's like, you won't see him. And I'm like, but he's going to appear somehow. I did. I picked up on a boy. I sure did. I remember I picked up on a boy, and I don't often get gender, but I picked up on a boy, and I picked up on a specific trait, and I can't remember what it was. She reached back out to me several months later. She says, "You don't believe this." She said, "The very boy that you picked up on, that's who I've adopted." And she said, it came exactly like you said. And she's like, it wasn't any of the ones that I was thinking on. It was like somebody she was fostering that she didn't expect you to adopt. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't even somebody that she was considering, and it was just, it worked out beautifully for her. So yeah, it's crazy. You know, Green Eyed Devil, you know the crowd that I had last night over at the house? I had 7 people over last night watching the Alabama football game. I had 7 people at my house, and we had, you know, kind of a football party. We were watching the game, and after the game, a couple of them wanted me to pull some cards for them. And I did. And I ended up pulling cards for everybody here. And listen, I was hitting these people wide open. I was hitting these people wide open. And I even hit my daughter. My daughter was here, and she asked me to pull cards for her, and I even did. But I hit these people wide open. It was crazy. And I was telling them stuff. And like, they all know each other a lot better than I know them. It's like some of my daughter's friends, right? And they all know each other a lot better than I know them. And I would be like, this, and this. And they would just look at each other because they would know that what I was talking about, because they knew the person's backstory and I didn't know. And I'd be like, yeah. I ended up giving away a free membership to Phoenix Rising last night, Green Eyed Devil, to one of those folks. Yeah, I did. Well, thank you, Fred. Appreciate you saying that. I think so. It's a good person that I feel like, well, yeah, that's all I'll say. No, it's not. It was somebody different. It was somebody different. It wasn't that one. It was a different one. Yeah. We had a good night, though. Mr. Say So, how are you? How's everything going? Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. Who is coming back from the past? I don't trust them, period. Well, if you don't trust them, then don't entertain them. Focus on you. Can't complain. How about yourself? I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Mr. Say So. I'm doing good. I had a great time. I had a great time. Who knew person? I don't know. But Deborah, if you want a reading, I can do a reading for you. I just shut them down, but if you want to book a reading, let me know. I'm not doing free readings and not through Super Chat, but I will open up and let you go and book one. I have Cash App that you can pay too, as if you want to do that. But I'm not doing freebies. You ever watch the movie Brave? I did not. I'm not a huge movie watcher, Mr. Say So. But was it good? The movie Brave? Practicing reading as well. That's why I observed. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. But I had a great time last night. A couple of them stayed over and they cooked me breakfast this morning. I felt so pampered. I had scrambled eggs and sausage for breakfast this morning. It was so nice. So Fred, you're learning to read the cards. That's cool. Really? You knew that. That's so cool. It's a Disney movie, more of a kid movie, but it takes place in Ireland. Whenever I see hair like yours, I always think of that movie, specifically Ireland. I like it there. I have a lot of Irish lineage. Oh, really, Green-Eyed Devil? That's cool. Yeah, but my I've got some ancestors from Ireland. I do. I'm probably mostly Irish. I think so. Oh, she's an archer. Oh, wow. I think so. My folks came over in the 1800s during the potato famine. Um, but yeah, she goes by the name Merida. Okay. I think though, Fred, that the Celts came from Ireland. I think so. Yeah. At least on the me. I don't know who's in the Irish Springs makes the hair under my arms. That's funny. At least in the movie. Yes, they were into nature and symbolism. You're from Norway. Your name is Michael Jeremy. Yes, I have dreams about wells and symbols. What? Yes. The Irish understand the Fae. They are very spiritual for the most part. They are very spiritual people. They are very respectful of the Fae. They very much understand the elementals that are connected with nature. They have a much better understanding of that than a lot of folks in the United States. I don't know what that means. Like I said, I don't watch a lot of movies. They have fairy trees that you're absolutely not allowed, yeah, not allowed to mess with in Ireland. It's the law. They will build roads around places. If they feel like if they feel like that there is a place that is a habitat for fairies, they will absolutely reroute a road around it. Oh wow, Fred. It's an old movie with Sean Connery. Okay. But yeah, the Irish understand a lot more about respecting the elementals and the consequences for not doing so. Yeah. They don't say don't fuck with the Fae for a reason. They say don't fuck with the Fae for a reason. Yeah. They're not cute little winged creatures that are harmless. That's not what the Fae is all about. But not many people understand that. These folks that get on TikTok and say, here's how you summon your own fairy. Oh, go on then. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Summon your tower, summon your dumpster fire, summon your shit show. Go right on ahead and do it. And that's the best case scenario. They're just not ones you want to mess with. I told him to shit, so he shat on the couch. Oh, God. I'm not from, I was born in the USA. It was my ancestors that came over from Ireland in the 1800s. I wouldn't mind visiting Ireland sometime, though. Oh, that is a good impression of Sean Connery, Green-Eyed Devil. Yeah. Yeah. I have, I'm mostly Irish. I have some Native American, Mediterranean, and African in my bloodlines. But I probably am mostly Irish. There's a lot of tombs in Ireland. That's fair. I have some Scottish in me too. I think it would be interesting to go to Scotland for different reasons. Okay. Wow. I think it is, Fred, I think it comes from a number of different places. I think the Irish is significant in that. I think the Native American is, and I think the African is. I think all three of those work in tandem as far as my spirituality, Fred. I agree with that. I misspelled it. Because, they all had like different paths, but all of them have a pretty deep understanding of spirituality in different ways. The Irish, the African, and the Native. I'm not claiming to be a spelling bee winner. None of us are, Green-Eyed Devil. You have seen me massacre stuff plenty of times. Yeah, they did. Yeah, absolutely. So close with nature. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. And elementals, like you said. Yes. Yes. Green Eyed Devil is funny. She and I will be texting and we'll text something and it's like we'll massacre the spelling or autocorrect will mess it up, but we'll know what the other one was trying to say. I'm like, oh, okay. I must ask you a question, but I'll shave it for later. That's your other Sean Connery, right? Well, I think I'm going to get out of here. I think I'm going to call it a night. You're speaking in Sean Connery's voice. Why do I hear that? Why do I hear that? That's funny. But all right, I think I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go eat, relax, and feed my dog because I really am. Yep, and I'm in your head. Thank you, Fred. Likewise. Thank you for popping in. It was nice having you here. You and Mr. Say-So, and of course you, Green Eyed Devil. All of y'all. Thanks to everybody that booked mini readings tonight, too. I appreciate you guys. I will talk to y'all soon. I love y'all.